Hi and welcome back to Kanji Master. The first kanji we're going to look at today does look very similar to the kanji from melt that we learned yesterday, obviously minus the tsunami radical. This basically means contents or form, this kanji. The onyo reading is yo, like nayo meaning contents. It's also the yo from keyoshi, meaning adjective. The kunyo reading is the I from ireru. Obviously that's less popular than, this is a slightly rarer reading than this one. Insert. So to draw it, it's pretty simple. Helmet, fish fins, roof, mouth. When you're trying to remember this one, picture putting a helmet on and running through the valley. Forget about bathing, melting snow, and all that sort of stuff we looked at yesterday. This one, put a helmet on, run through the valley, gives you the form of a football player. Now on to the next one. The next kanji we're going to look at is the kanji for happiness, blessing, or fortune. The onyo reading is ko, like fuko, meaning unhappiness, or ko-un, good fortune. The kunyo reading is saiwa from saiwai, meaning happiness, sachi meaning fortune, and the shiawa from shiawase, meaning happiness. It's like kind of a lasting happiness. Basically, to draw it, it's very similar to spicy, but it's just got this sort of extra little bit on the top here. Before it was, remember, it was stand across. Spicy. No, this is slightly different than that. This is maybe you've eaten lots of spicy food. You put a little lid thing on your head. It's this number here. Because you're happy. It's sort of your happy hat after you've eaten your spicy food. Ko, unhappiness. On to the next one. The next kanji is the kanji for length, height, or measure. The onyo reading is jo, as in daijoubu, meaning I'm okay. The kunyo reading is take, meaning height. Draw is pretty simple, just 1, 2, 3. Quite similar to the kanji for bun. Also similar to the kanji for sai, genius, so let's not confuse those. If you can imagine sort of bun like a book or something like that, like falling apart, falling apart, as it were, here. It's getting smaller or shorter in length to try to make that connection. So disappointment. Daijoubu. Daijoubu. It's okay. On to the next one. The next kanji is kanji for deep, strengthen, or intensify. The onyo reading is shin, like saishin, meaning deepest. The kunyo reading is the fuka from fukai, meaning deep, or fukamaru, fukameru, to deepen. Draw it, tsunami, hat, legs, and tree. So remember this one. Yes, tsunami comes again, as it does often. Like I said, did with the valley where it flooded the valley. This time it floods the forest. You climb to the top of a tree and you look down at what was once a marketplace where our samurai was selling our legs with a little lid on it. And now it's ended up above you because it used to be very deep and now it's very high. Deep, high. Anyway, it's a bit of a weak one, but this is one of those other ones where I just feel like this comes up so much, and it's quite a simple kanji in terms of meaning. It just means deep. That you're probably likely to remember it. If you guys can come up with better stories, please let me know in the comments below. Taishin, deepest. On the next one. This kanji is the kanji, like basically the opposite of the kanji we just learned, which was deep. This is shallow or superficial. The onyo reading is sen, like sengaku, which is like superficial knowledge, or just superficial in general. The kunyo reading is asa from asai, meaning shallow. To draw it, we've got this 1, 2, 3. Now, the shape on the left is obviously tsunami. The shape on the right is going to be, if you guys remember that we had this thing like drunkard, like drunk person spilling their alcohol. Well, this time there's 1, 2, 3 of them. Where the drunk people hang out, a bar. So this is bar. So the bar starts to flood from the tsunami. picture sitting at the bar, sort of around your ankles. It's only shallow though, it's not deep, so everyone sort of continues to drink. Not really bothered by it. Sengoku, superficial knowledge. On to the next one. And the last kanji we're going to look at today is a kanji for paragraph. The onyo reading is ku, like monku, meaning complaint. Don't confuse this one with director or possible. These are different, shape slightly different. So you draw it. So if you think of a paragraph as a way of enclosing, shaping out, so being enclosure, enclosing your mouth or enclosing a phrase into something bite-sized, or a way to break it up. But enclosure is sort of like putting a paragraph, something in a paragraph. Okay. Complaint. And that's it for today, guys. See you again tomorrow. Bye.